official RNF TV sunye obusia yenyina ye ni twia se edu Saturdays anwumra United SHOWBIZ ya omotena se na week ni mu ensema akoso no omo edidididi ho nkomo na yenyina so ye ni twia se week last week yi mu de week a emunsem no ekokoye Kofi Adoma'S ene Dormaahene'S en ehun sensem ya na enenam social media ne so saa na wiki ya mu so na Dormaahene'S asem ne bayi na Dormaahene'S ema meka ho hwe na wiki mu na Dormaahene'S ne nkrofo na hemfo no omukokohia na honom na Dormaahene'S kochirechire Kofi Adoma'S mu no kra heda chire mu bia yi ensema Dormaahene'S kae no eda channel mu ya postu edem ubetimi akọbọ no watie no ya na me postu ye obitima bo atie na no na Dormaahene'S ba beka se ensema amanfo enenam abontin ni nyina no aya propaganda propaganda se na se Kofi Adoma'S ni no we plan aya propaganda manfo si da bi Dormaahene'S we de konesa bla biem tie no na United SHOWBIZ so empes gift tina na agwam no obisa omo obia adwenkyere na Ola Michael ekere na adwene na nipa na ne die no tese nsema ode to honom no touching crofo akoma pa no Arnold BAIDOO muminti Arnold BAIDOO nsem na okaye no emra obisa subscribe channel Adaroma not subscribe channel official RNF TV subscribe channel na share video ma onye bisom ensa enkabi muminti Arnold BAIDOO subscribe ni mi Adoma'S so
Adom na watching some bebre esi last week I think say yetna na kasa about Kofi Adoma'S wani ne accident na onyaye ne wonani obia eche na adwe na say na watching ye wuri mu yankasa nana ye hene mahene Dormaahene'S akasa na wakasem kakre bi efa Kofi Adoma'S ni issue no ntino producer say we bo video no na ye nyina tie ewi aye ba last stop what I say producer mpacho ya ready yankasa ye papa ye hene ye nana Dormaahene'S akasa ola mpacho ye papa akasa afa Kofi asem na
Empress, new video na I was like, okay. So iwenitina ebia ama nananye na adwene se opese ono ano mpo fresh ni wom. Se adene si ya ne kre ananya ne kre. Se Kofi wepra ana womprai. Se ampa se Kofi aye surgeries nson ananya nyampa. I think say we de nanima o ka panyini ube ka bibi say no nanka wo so adomo suko kakra na wa hwehwe mu hu ne kure wu mansa cause panyin de unsa make kasa me to me bo ko me pese me kano in a way I shall na acquire disrespectful but the kan panyin udue mate the entire we ne say wodo waso tie asem ehwehwem ansa no abeka ho asem ana wabeya no na panyin so say oyi panyin edwaria na nso asa the chain say o wabotre ehwe se bibia ye okay ansa no akwa akodware etino untimi ma megina bedwam na onkase ebrebia abono man be ya ade efe bia no near the propaganda ba be share ebia na enokra ebia na bibi says that the occur say last August no the marginal uncle, so I don't know what it was but the SC December 20th there me nana wadaroma untimi ga say propaganda because one nipa no video and one what's niaka sebi Angel Group of Companies, Dr. Kwakuten, Sebi money more on your quada na money mo wonye Jimmy for the disikaye anti obeti 110,000 Ghana cedis or the kutia propaganda Oria wasan kwati $40,000 say or the kutia propaganda ka sebi nana we dey say as entwe you na uyi Dr. Gwakutin ehumo bro ne na kuma pa 73 wa say sebi ye papa Ibrahim mama onye Jimmy for no also akoyi over $100,000 say or they call supporting propaganda na se me okay dey emu ya na pray say Kofi nte I pray say man nte ana mani and mo bi an country no because otia be shine cra so otia also mo pay psychologist no on ne koda no ko tena ne nchen ne kaso on ne koda anya ne boni mu to ko tena fie o
na anya boni
na say me kan na say
oh David on na
giving for counseling.
Exactly.
For counseling.
He needs somebody to be around him at this time. Dear Tienu Ofribono. Where Bununi? Dear Tosuminu. Sa bunu jumedea na no kwa musimu nisika musika nso a unbetia angel group of companies on be fan live. And on no nisika mudi tia ne ka no ne nua magra do musika bom. E de ka mo de no se de be anje ba befa because where bununi nano ho mfa no sa adam be kyeremu a se sika na angel group for oji se nana wade na o se animonyam ba mu no se ansa na animonyam ba mu no na o se angel group for ma me fa ne life na mum sika obetua na wunya nipa ya o se ni pra no eye propaganda no sika amode ma no nya ni normal rate no oji mu se sika se because we ya bununi before that Kofi has been promoting bunu mine. Before that, Okabun hon sempa. Musika mode man was had the eka hon had the APR angel forecast. So the be on babefa mu program ne life. Na en munyam krona woka no abem. Na wadaroma se nipa ye we nyina awie de pushi se bunu man so enim bebe nyam. Na oye ne bi asia. Wo say eye propaganda. Say afere de won de ntia on frɛ. Tafere won de ntia on fi no on pen on peda crass up so hu se no kra no asem ne no kra anya no kra e bia na manfo atogu na nim se na sum se enye no kra e bia na sebi won wa woje omudi aka che ne se Kofi ye propaganda na se nyame ti ase e wo nyame wote ase menka se na se nyame ti ase na so wo hwe ye nyina ye da wo hwe ye sori wo hwe me hwe se nyame ni na nyame ni ene ebe kasa wo Kofi afam but the nyame anadwi ni se yeah, attended to him. Because last weekend, Mika said he has been very much on the suicidal watch.
Yeah.
That's Mika.
Okay.
So he's harboring a lot of suicidal thoughts. To what we count, they are me crashing me. Mr. Nana Sabi, a Tom Rabin Napen, you need be a car, Umia or no, Sabi, a boy, company say, Sabi or Quasia, or can I not to create Buniansa for because you know what's more Babeca. It's a young so Quasia for.
One day.
Abebu na mechirem. Oh, sir. Okay, me twin bebu na sa. Me twin bebu na sa. Okay, ana ma twin bebu na sa. Ba panyi e kasa nanka ye enu kan se nya ho asem ka. But the wakan di wa me nya asem aka. When entwa ye. Me nya sure so wonim the details of what has happened. And so peso hu so a kwanya ofa nya Kofi so ma meboa na animonyam na abron no obeti afasa akwan so ahu na ka wu hu de wom na se wa wo de ye video call na wo de woni nkasa hu de wom asa no abekari we de wan kan ye
ola so almost for last week no mo brief you Kofi Adoma'S ne ye no okay to we beside the side of Nana
Bay
Nana Dormaahene'S we be so almost side
ne side be na me ko bi so adaroma say wafra na won frɛ
onye them like what really happened sana America
you know the mean ko frɛ or hini misane say na dey ne see
okay
police for na so mo yes adwuma
okay
was sabi na me nis bono tino asam na so mo ko police station na police for hwehwem say boapayo ana say nya boapayo
okay Medas Halifax
Press.
Yes.
Forgive me, who say Ohini na akasa no.
Yeah.
Na one name say na me twi iti. Nti ma me nka brofo.
Nti kabrofo.
Mbese me nko camera bi sa na mo nka say.
Wo de kabrofo, men ketwi.
Ye do baby a metumi na me de awom.
Yeah.
Dem na me de baby. You see?
I know this too.
Please, to the pure in mind, all things are pure. Thank you. Empress, I understand the chief. So I say maintain as but I see it from a different perspective.
Okay.
I disagree with him.
Okay.
I understand his pain. We are Hini. You are trying to promote your town, your culture, your people. But it looks as if anytime we are the panel, then the media picks the wrong side of it. Okay. It's happened once, twice, thrice. You'll become frustrated. But Empress, one public relation, public relation, it doesn't happen by accident. What is public relation? It is a deliberate and sustained attempt to establish goodwill between a person or a commodity and the public. The key words there are deliberate and sustained. And to say, my a beautiful program, beautiful festival, we'll see hospital, we say, and then your public relations wing is weak. Who's to tell your story for you? The way the media operates, we don't chase good news. All over the world, in journalism, we have this thing we say, when it bleeds, it leads. Negativity sells more than positive stories. And they say, Nana, I see hospital, and now I say, ABS, I can middle page be beside the obituary pages. Class if you so be unkind. You understand what I mean? But I say something negative, it sells naturally. For instance, Empress, one show I ye. You bet me I can send the bree waha. Nyamin pengu. If something wrong happens, that is what will trend tomorrow and the rest of the week. That is just to give an example of how bad news sells more than positive news. So all the positive things he's doing, it wouldn't trend like the bad things that may happen to them, unless there is a deliberate and sustained effort by professionals to project, sell, promote the bonus story. Or the Dormaahene'S story, whatever we want to call it. In the absence of that, these things will keep happening. Empress, with or without Kofi's accident, publicity nana expected say media for nyina de beka a fashion. It wouldn't have happened. There was no way I can beka a fashion sent from the day it happened to today, March 22nd. Let us come to the part 2. So when I see a propaganda, what is propaganda? Try say, "Asembia, enye no kre." But ye the two so. It means there is some misleading information, there is some disinformation or some untruths. Which one is the untruth?
Yeah,
that Kofi's eyes
were not shot in the
see a video. It is trending all over. Into the propaganda and say Kofi boa. I now understand why Kofi press conference no can send or see sometimes or catch any Nigeria say Nana say onyayanka ovui because sorti asema ebi mu kafa ne ho a ofili say say no be ye media me wuye, and then he continued ma amanfo mfanye mia ma amanfo po mfanye mia nye mia me free ami ye modie mudishi. I now understand why my brother felt if this is the sacrifice I made for my people, accidents there to me see obia so and a same way to me, and this is what you have to say about me, then we upon can. I now understand our brother. Me name information and now original so can say the ekosunu a propaganda try say no cray misleading. But an information I have, and I believe many Ghanaians have, shows that Kofi is not acting. Kofi is not pretending. The video we saw, any Photoshop. Musketry, gunpowder entered his eyes. One has gone off. The other one is going blind. Doctors' reports or there to judge say the remnants of the gunpowder no and there's almost somebody in Accra it could be worse off. We've seen him. When was the last time Uncle Kofi said Wajana Bob Kusu say the boy is not pretending? At least the town the thing happened, he went to the local hospital there first. And the doctor and also so the doctor at the Sunyani hospital, the doctors in Accra, the doctors in Dubai, Kolebu, everybody came together and said, oh, let us plan a propaganda to tarnish the image of a traditional society. For what? Just saying, what is the benefit of that propaganda? So I feel, well, I don't know what information he has, but the information we have, any propaganda. And let me remind Nana again, when you see other traditional areas, now beer can want some positive light. It doesn't happen accidentally. It is planned. They pay for it. Once upon a time when I was a younger journalist, a distinguished dinosaur in public relations, Mr. Kojo Yanka, the one who did the AUCC school, he was handling PR for Manshia. Such a dinosaur. I don't know who is doing it now. Nansea, my own garment, although I'm from La Ninga. Nansea, you are seeing his, PR going up and down. And yeah, accidental. It is planned, strategized, professionals contracted and paid for. So Nana, please, what do you know? Yeah, men feel say obi time, and now obi in person come and say mamu. Hey, obi mejuma. So get a professional to sell your story and show love to your indigene, your son, who is going blind because he had an occupational hazard when covering your festival. But don't rub it in. It kills the soul.
Thank you.
The guy still needs help, you can say. If you are not bringing money, and others may want to come and donate, and the chief comes and says, oh, propaganda, propaganda. That one, it means, apart from killing the rats, you are even throwing it away at the same time. One kind of way. But finally, yeah, Empress, it's a critical thing. It's a lesson to we journalists. Let's make money. So I said, this is what will happen. I do not know, I can't mention 5 journalists who have done more charity than Kofi Adoma using that his program. You say one Tiso Bienya, he does everything within his means to seek help for that person. And then ASAMOAH to Kofi no. Is this his reward? Ola, what can she got away? Because you see, there are some evil that flies by day. And some terror that flies by night. Who name there be better? We can only pray for God's deliverance from evil. Say be two. Or make us say propaganda into be amboa. Let's make money. Now here.
Yes. Arnold.
Empress.
Yes.
Assembly day here abotre. Any tact to address our issue. Video now, boy. And first of all, my main way shaming Kofi Adoma well. A couple of times I had discussion. I say he's one guy who knows si ho ebuan kofo bebre. Na it's unfortunate say BBC atono. Inti ne yesenya kopon say obe healing as fast as possible. But asem we are video boy ye na ASAMOAH ye discuss. Dormaahene'S or a smart gentleman. If I'm correct, I guess not a judge or so.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Intino onim dia na all kind of video. And now or you learned.
Very.
Or you intellectual. Inti onim dia all. Na me person me figure out where propaganda no affected into NASAM now okay. So let's understand the meaning of propaganda. Halifax kind, but I just want to read the exact definition. Propaganda. Information, especially of a biased or misleading nature, used to promote a political cause or point of view. So, exact way now, Mark Chen, but Halifax actually summarize. Information, especially of a biased or misleading nature, used to promote a political cause or point of view. Propaganda. You the extended version of the communication or ASAMOAH or come. DT and SOCO in Niema BBA CC na every positive BBA besi wo Dormaahene'S and Abono Hobiano na propaganda abeshim. So it means misleading information be kaba positive so. The inside make sure say or a smart man and you learn and say my examples one kasa out of the blue and that's one kasa out of nothingness. Why specific with example say yenya positive bibi wa ha and a propaganda and misleading information ni be kataso yenya another one wa ha and a certain propaganda ebe kataso. In this instance, unless of course me interior kind, but he was not specific with the exact misleading information, and so one you're careful not to say okay or assemble propaganda or can directed to this element one you're careful about a mistake, because Empress let's even be a same way. Kofi Adoma'S there's been a lot of information connected to Dormaahene'S any Dormaahene'S. Number one, yet a platform where so first time I share video no patrol people on this platform and people outside eka say so that's one information coming from
so we
Dormaahene'S.
Because
no, like
from the guy who shot. Yes.
I asked because you're assuming everybody knows.
Okay.
No, just to get the
so one information the PFI as by and say the masketeer no or sheda or sheda. That's one.
Sana
Nkofo bi kan say or sheda. To the point where my sister bride and the say police phone koche gentleman there was another narrative that says Dormaahene'S shared that invited no say yebe hame no. That was another narrative. Now the other narrative also was Dormaahene'S no enfre only obiendin komo. So from one incident no when you get the Dormaahene'S connection there's been a lot of narratives. Unfortunately for us, and in our ability to actually analyze video and the commentary Dormaahene'S, it was not specific with the exact issue. So I cannot sit here and say, okay, masketeer na sabno na oka say one focus say oshedano and misleading.
Okay.
And now say the no she said Dormaahene'S phone na sheda invite Kofi Adoma'S say ye hame no means no oka say misleading. And now the fact say you say Dormaahene'S and contacted Kofi Adoma'S and the wife since incidents or accidents no. And then misleading now yet we don't know. That's the only unfortunate bit in this video.
Okay.
Because he was not specific with the exact elements or issue or person just say misleading or in connection with the Dormaahene'S phone misleading.
Okay.
But should I make what I say? So I say careful because I make us the man is learned and
he's smart.
Extremely. So I'm not I can't be here and be confident in saying so Kofi Adoma'S accidents now and I say anything no, I can't do that. Because Onuakasana was not specific. So I don't know if we're bunching out all the narratives together and Okaso a propaganda. And I say could be a phone on Okasa misleading. I don't know. It's a major no. Halifax can be about public relations, which I totally agree. Say I say Koba Yinano, you say Dormaahene'S Kasai. Even on one Kasani as a session, or say, Nan compeso Bekasa, Baby Bintin or Peso Any day more. Asamaba. Somebody has been maimed. I'm because what about toy maimed. I said we pra ye practice. We did them. Anka PR purposes no. Nanka ebeye fe. Sir, yes. Dormaahene'S are frustrated with the level of propaganda. Say most of the positive impact via oil or Dormaan. But if you say obey through a hand of I don't know the English word. Concern, care, sympathy, empathy. Yes. And not a messy or a cinema a hammer. But propaganda, I feel say or no the entire worker say and that's a fact because even for the musketeer and Africa say some of us say no, a pure accident. So it could be misleading, and he is right in that regard. It's a honor part dear main fortune. Dear Ayame Yakakrano, the refusal or his inability to extend that hand of empathy and sympathy. So, oh, Yanni a frail zebra. For example, Empress, I say, what Bass member or kitchen show, me banama be pulling me pra. Na exactly, na bia yemi wo show na se. Na Kofi na maintain won. It doesn't make sense. Regardless of the fact, they will say, "Oh, Empress, what ABA, what the Marco just do?" Like some weird explanation be about how. It doesn't mean that you should not extend your hand in terms of empathy and sympathy. That is my only concern with the issue. Yes, express all your frustration in regard to how you did negativity and shadow your positivity. But that sympathy need dear should have extended to the gentleman. Or part dear and I'm sure. So when you have another opportunity, because it could not be in the public domain. You could do it privately. Because more friend, it's not as if say he went there out of his own volition. He was called. Say Juma Udi over the period. So we would want you to bring your lenses, bring your expertise here and cover it for us. That BBS, it's only nice, fair, and humane. See, you better extend this way, especially in the public domain. You see, public domain na ubia ATO, ubia show. That's why the PR is very important. And in this regard, in terms of the PR, what do you know? Another opportunity on rectify how na make cake.
Okay.
Ni di mo.
Okay. Medas.